Good morning. If you are a great mom, employee, wife, friend, etc., but you're not happy or proud of you, um, you're going to want to tune in today. If you've ever wondered why there is a disconnect between being that great mom, friend, wife, employee, but you're still not feeling happy or proud of yourself, this episode is definitely for you. Hi, I'm Christy Holt, and I help women get off the diet roller coaster and come into their own power in order to get the lasting results that they desire. My intention is to keep it all fun, and here's what I know for sure. The only way to get off the diet roller coaster is with a mindset makeover. So normally when I start working with a new coaching client, we'll sit down, we'll spend a little bit of time talking about what their goals are, where she wants to focus, and what's been going on in her life that's caused her to become unhappy in general. Now, nearly every woman that I've spoken to has expressed some iteration or another on this topic. I'm such a great wife. How come I'm not happy or proud of myself? I'm putting all this work into being a great mother or a great employee. How come I'm not happy? How come I'm not feeling fulfilled or proud of myself? And it makes me so sad to see, particularly because women have been conditioned to put everyone else in their life before themselves. And we know that we should be taking care of ourselves. We know that in order to be the best version of ourselves, in order to care the best for those around us that we love, that we need to show up and take care of ourselves. But why do we have such a hard time donning the oxygen mask for ourselves first? Now, it's what we were taught to do as females from the day we were born, isn't it? From day one, we've been conditioned to be caretakers. We are taught to put everyone else ahead of ourselves. And as a result of always making this conscious choice to caretake and put everyone else ahead of ourselves, we make it into a bit of a habit. So I know for myself that always putting everyone else ahead of myself resulted in me saying no to myself. And that was definitely one of the hardest habits that I've ever had to shake in order to start truly living and feeling into my greatest life. So I just want to share that slowing down is a simple way to reach inside and draw that power. Letting go of this habit of putting everyone else first and not taking that time to honor myself has dramatically increased my capacity and ability to care for my loved ones. Because when I'm caring for them out of my own abundance of energy, it is so much easier and it feels so much better. Now, not long ago, I had a real client, like a get real client conversation, real talk with a client about her weight concerns. Now, she revealed to me that she often only eats once a day. It's because she gets so busy with her family and her career that she either just doesn't feel like she has the time, or sometimes she just forgets about eating entirely. I've been there. So I asked her, would you ever only feed your kids once a day? And of course, her response was, of course not. So when I asked her, why do you think it's okay to feed yourself just once a day? It gave her room for pause. So for some reason, especially women, we have a real tendency, in fact, even treat other people better than we treat ourselves. We talk to them more kindly. We give them more of our time and energy. We make sure that they have what they need. But when it comes to ourselves, we're not quite there. And when it comes to negative self-talk, I really like to remind my female clients that if they talk to their best friend the way that they often talk to themselves, they wouldn't have a best friend for very much longer, right? So why are we not kind, caring, loving, encouraging, supporting, and giving to ourselves? Really, if you think about it, we must take care of our minds first before we can fully and properly care for the rest of it, our body. And if you're consistently putting everyone else first, you have a habit on your hands, which means that you'll likely continue to rely on this behavior on autopilot unless you get really intentional about making a change. Now, I just want to remind you that you are worthy of being listened to, cared for, and having fulfillment. You are worthy of living a life full of passion and excitement. When you put everyone first all of the time, you're basically sending yourself a low-key message that you come last. And then on top of it, a lot of you also then go ahead and beat yourself up for falling short yet again. So here's some major insight for you this morning. The most successful people in life say no more than they say yes. And that means to other people, opportunities, activities, requests, etc. Successful people are mindful about who and what they choose to spend their time and their money on. They want to be sure that they're preserving the time that they need in order to say yes to themselves. Now, you can start changing this habit right now and stop putting everyone else first all the time by simply starting to practice saying yes to yourself. Are you ready to make a shift? Okay, let's give this a try. I want you to set aside about 30 minutes every day, and I want you to focus entirely on you. Yeah, I know this might be a challenge for some of you, but I challenge you to really take it on. Schedule this time, if you must, into your calendar and try it out fully. Just see what happens. You may decide to fill it with exercise or a book or a meditation or some other healthy habit in order to help boost your energy. Maybe it's more of a release or an outlet, expressing your feelings with a partner or friend, exploring a creative idea or dream, getting lost in some music. But whatever you do, make sure that you're truly saying yes to you, not expectations, not shoulds, not things that you, chores and tasks and errands, none of that. That is not saying yes to you, okay? So let go of the expectation and the shoulds. Look inside and figure out how in that 30 minutes you can honor you and your needs. So maybe it's rest, maybe it's release, maybe it's movement. No judgment. Choose the thing that means honoring you and your needs in that moment. So no guilt, okay? No expectations. Honoring you and what you need. So I bet that if you give yourself this time consistently day after day, you're going to keep doing this, you are going to start feeling more fulfilled because you're allowing yourself, you're giving yourself permission to honor yourself, explore yourself. Now, the other things in your life that you're already proud of are going to just go next level. They're going to be even better because you're going to feel so great about yourself. And if you needed another reason for self-care, well, I just want to say that happiness is pretty much guaranteed if you're doing those things and honoring yourself and making sure that you are taking time to say yes to you. So it's definitely a 30-minute time frame might feel like a bit of a sacrifice to you where you're at right now, but I promise 30 minutes a day is well worth your happiness. Am I right? All right. I would love to hear how you are going to spend that time honoring yourself. Love to hear how you plan to break the habit of always putting everyone else first and start saying yes to yourself. So drop me a comment. I would love to hear from you. If you found this video helpful or inspiring or gave you some pause today, I would love for you to hit the like button. I would love for you to drop a comment, share this video with another busy woman who needs to hear this message. Follow me on social media. I would love to hear from you. That is all for today. I'm Coach Christy signing off with your reminder that lasting change comes from the inside out. And I will see you in the next message.